We'll see part B. Go through the poem, students. Based on the poem, 5 questions will be asked. We need to attempt them. 5 marks. Skylarks refer to a singing bird. The poem is about the writer's love for the nature. And silence sank and so to sing the literary device seen in the sentence is personification. Who was the other one longing to hear the song with the poet? The poet's partner. The skylark hung between the two. The two refers to the branches of the trees. Option C. Moving on to 22 to 26. Just go through this one, students. My father protested, give me a old pair. So here the error is give me an old pair. Instead of a, you have to write an. You don't have to spend money on new shoes. I could not convince him for buy a new pair. You don't have to spend money. You don't have to spend money is the correct answer. Reluctant, I gave him hunting boots. The error here is reluctantly, I gave him the hunting boots. 26th error was I wearing was, it's the wrong one. I was wearing is the correct one. So you need to write in the space provided. Choose the correct one based on the question. The playground is alive for students. Another busy spot in the school library is the school library. Some students are getting books issue, others are returning their books. Some are reading the newspapers, others are going through the magazines. Replace the underline with a suitable word. Passenger is not a suitable word. Actual answer is passengers. Underline word for the 33rd is replace the underline word with the correct one. So it is wrong, not their. Their, their strength, not Ther strengths. So initial movement is the underlined one. It is not initial movement. Having gained this final movement. Rewrite the underlined word in its correct form. So it's not ring, it's rang. Thank you for watching. We'll discuss part B of Rangareddy District Pre-Final 2 question paper with answers. 17 to 21 is a poem related questions. 5 questions will be asked, 5 marks. You can skip this passage if you want, go through the answers also. 22 to 26 is a error writing passage. So most of the students will lose marks in this part. So be careful. Bayaji had packed his entire household goods in this box. There was no longer any reason to hang around in Mumbai. He had worked honest for the past 35 years in the dockyard and had retired from services 2 months before. Not that he had held an important position. He had merely got an extension for 2 years. During that period, he had become a super. Otherwise, his life entire had been spent lifting heavy loads. We'll see the answer. We'll see the answer. Bayaji had packed his entire household goods in this box. So 22nd question has some error. There was no longer any reason to hang around in Mumbai. So instead of TOO2, we need to write TO2. So this is one error. He had worked honestly for the past 35 years in the dockyard and had retired from services 2 months before. Here, honest is the error. He had worked honestly. Instead of honest, we need to write honestly. Not that he had held a important position. Not that he had held an important position. సో ఇక్కడ ఎర్రర్ ఏంటంటే ఏకి బదులు అండ్ రావాలి. He had merely got an extension for 2 years. During that period, he had became a supervisor. ఎర్రర్ ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే became కాదు become. Otherwise, his life entire had been spending lifting heavy load. Otherwise, his life entire కాదు. His entire life had been spending lifting heavy load. 27 to 31 question. Complete the passage choosing the right word from the given below. Each blank is numbered and each blank has 4 options. Choose the correct answer. Write ABC in the bracket. The dowry system is an evil in the society. It has dashed the value of marriage to a business deal. 27 answer ఏంటంటే decreased. It has decreased the value of marriage to a business deal. Brides are treated as, correct option ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే as a market item. The parents of bride are put under కరెక్ట్ ఆప్షన్ 29th క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటంటే అండర్ ప్రెషర్ టు గెట్ దేర్ డాటర్ మ్యారీడ్. 30th క్వశ్చన్ కరెక్ట్ ఆప్షన్ ఏంటంటే దేర్. ఇన్ మెనీ కేసెస్ యంగ్ బ్రైడ్స్ ఆర్ టార్చర్డ్. కరెక్ట్ ఆప్షన్ ఏంటంటే 31st క్వశ్చన్ కి ఆర్. We'll see 32 to 36 question. Read the following passage which focus on the underlined parts. Answer them as directed in the space given below. On the whole, the small society of Rameshwaram was a very rigid in terms of the segregation of a different social groups. So write the meaning of the underlined word. Rigid and strict. Write the word which is opposite in the meaning of the underline. Different ki same. Opposite of different is same. However, my science teacher Shiva Subramanyam Iyer, though an orthodox Brahmin, 34th లో ఏం అడిగాడో చూద్దాం. రిప్లేస్ ద అండర్లైన్ వర్డ్ విత్ ద కరెక్ట్ సూటబుల్ వర్డ్ టు ద టెక్స్ట్. సో ఇక్కడ టిహెచ్ఓయు కాదు, టిహెచ్ఓయుజిహెచ్, దో ఇస్ ద కరెక్ట్ సూటబుల్ వర్డ్. రైట్ ద ప్లూరల్ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ద అండర్లైన్ వర్డ్. వైఫ్ కి అండర్ వైఫ్ కి ప్లూరల్ ఫార్మ్ ఏంటంటే వైవ్స్, డబ్ల్యూఐవిఈఎస్. He did his best to break social barriers so that the people from varying backgrounds could mingle easily. So he did his best to break. ఇక్కడ కరెక్ట్ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ వర్డ్ ఏంటంటే బిఆర్ఈఏకే, బ్రేక్, బిఆర్ఏకేఈ కాదు. సో మేక్ ఏ నోట్ ఆఫ్ దిట్, బిఆర్ఈఏకే. విల్ డిస్కస్ పార్ట్ బి నౌ. యూ హ్యావ్ టు అవాయిడ్ ఓవర్ రైటింగ్. రీడ్ ద ఫాలోయింగ్ పోయం. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. But when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. It means no one can see the wind. But when the leaves hang trembling, the literary device used here is personification. The tone of the poet is assertive. But when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. This tells about the speed of the wind. The verb tremble in the poem means movement. 22nd to 26 is a error writing question. We have 5 questions. Each question carry 1 mark. Total weightage is 5. 22nd, the right side of the number has some error. We have to rectify it. He poured himself mug and handed me the can. He poured himself a mug and handed me the can. He then arranged the belt who was attached to the trunk carefully on his forehead. He then arranged the belt that was attached. This is the error and we rectified with that. We were walking up a narrow road hilly. The correct answer is narrow hilly road, not narrow road hilly. 25th, I did not know what was wrong in his mind. The correct rectification for this is I did not know what was going on in his mind. From time to time, it crossed my mind like to carry the trunk myself, but my guilt and shame did not allow me to do so. So it was improper for me to let father carry the luggage, not carried. So last section in this English paper 32 36, read the following passage with focus on the underlined part. So amazed meaning is surprised. Replace the underlined word 33rd one word with the correct one which is pronounced similarly. Sun, sun, homonyms. Write the word which is opposite meaning of the underlined word. 34th opposite, servant, opposite is owner. Replace the underlined word with its correct form. Playmate, playmates. Replace the underlined word with a suitable word. Comments and